Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play fake, Jones. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 42. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And this drive will start inside the 25. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another give here to Jeanty. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Rolling left side, Bowers has it. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Here we go,
This is Jeanty. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Jones. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Taylor scores. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 13-0 lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Mostert on the return. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. To Genty. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, here we go.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Slow ball, slow ball. There we go, slow it. 13 next. Up, you're good shot.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down around the 34. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing a 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, Really create some indecision now defensively.
Second down carry for Taylor. Still going past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 36. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, ball at the 36. Working from the gun, here's Jones. It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Roy Anderson, that time with the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Taylor again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd down is critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
A 40-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And he made it his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Shotgun give here to Genty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
The Colts adding a man to the secondary here. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Smith. Brought in by his back here is Genty. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 17-0 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Genty from the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Smith to the air now. It's a screen play to Genty. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And that brings up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Jones now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 from the 41.
18, Pioneer. Let's go. Buffalo 18.
A give left side to Taylor. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Nice stop by Damone Clark.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60 back. Here we go. 19 tight. 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the 38. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Taylor from the pistol. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 28. Flushed out of the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Kadarius Toney now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Now Smith. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Smith on 3rd and long. And this is another incompletion. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Second and 8. It is caught left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Going with the screen to Taylor. Keeps himself upright. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Tony now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your pressure off left, and it's blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Khalil Herbert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Jones on 1st down. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Throwing the out route complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Colts are going to turn to their kicker, Spencer Schrader, for the field goal try. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. And And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the advantage now sits at 24.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Tony now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. He's going deep. This is intercepted by Xavier Howard. And the Colts make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. He's out in the clear. Makes a cut left. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long, extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point
Smart's going to throw for it. And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, Jones has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple yards there.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
From the 47. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him, so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
1-yard gain.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He loses the football, and the Raiders get to it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders start the second half with some needed points. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Throwing here, Jones. Dumps this underneath to Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. To throw, here's Jones. Hits his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Jones now to throw. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Taylor now up the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Jones, headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun handoff to Herbert. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Quick throw to the left is complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
3rd and goal for Jones. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts make it a 16-point ball game. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Mostert on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And they send him out of bounds right as he was coming up to that marker, Brock. It's going to be 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is Genty on 2nd. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for a Raiders first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
From the 41. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st down, Raiders.
Smith on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. On 1st down, here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
13 next.
And the Las Vegas
No
first
ball.
down.
Check 59, cover.
And again, it's Smith. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. after a good pickup. They're set up with 2nd and short. They give up the guts. It's Genty. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5. Offense up to the line fast. Smith on 3rd and short. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Brock Bowers the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Herbert on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Herbert on the give, headed left. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Jones. That's complete to Pittman. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go now.
Jones looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, here's Herbert. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the 44-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Cowboy. Watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play.
Throw right side finds Pittman. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We've got a stoppage now for an injured wide receiver. That's Michael Pittman, who they're out attending to after the play.
Ready. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
Jones now on 3rd down. It's on target to Moore. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Herbert straight ahead. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Herbert. Space to the left. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. On the ground, it's Herbert again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
60 by 6, 60 by 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Jones. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Daniel Jones with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains, the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 18. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Tony now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Slot man motioned over. First down, Smith to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. Get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
19 track, 19 track, 70. 70.
First throw for the backup now. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Raiders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson to the air. It's a screen play to Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Take over.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into traffic, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Trying to set this up quick. Shotgun give here to Genty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Working quickly here. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets in, touchdown. The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And that's covered up by the Colts. And that should be our final highlight from this one. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? Nope. You win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They're going to pass it here. Short pass brought in. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. We'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Colts pick up the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. The Big Your Me Click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all right.
Scoop and score. The Colts started the year 0-2, but now have won 3 in a row, including this one. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the LA defense coming up with the big play. They're going to force the interception, and look at this. Nothing but room in front of him. He'll go all the way for the pick 6 touchdown. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion on my cell, you would think I got it for sale. It was Friday, I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank, cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill, plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it, all these on my 2 first, no dribble. These always talking pillar, thing like scissor, like young I'm about my business. Yeah, they know.